Learn how to build modern web APIs with Python and FastAPI. FastAPI is a modern, fast web framework for building APIs with Python, combining simplicity with high performance. Let's start by understanding what FastAPI is and why it's popular. FastAPI is a modern, high-performance Python web framework specifically designed for building APIs. It leverages Python's type hint system to provide automatic validation and documentation. FastAPI delivers performance comparable to Node.js and Go, making it one of the fastest Python frameworks. FastAPI handles HTTP requests, processes them through your API logic, and returns responses efficiently. Getting started with FastAPI is straightforward using pip. You need to install both FastAPI and Unicorn, which is the ASGI server to run your application. Simply run pip install FastAPI Unicorn in your terminal. These two simple commands set up everything you need to start building APIs with FastAPI. Let's create a simple FastAPI application to understand the basics. Start by creating a new Python file called main.py. This minimal application imports FastAPI, creates an app instance, defines a root at the root path, and returns a simple JSON response. Run your application using unicorn main:\app with the reload flag for development. FastAPI uses Python type hints to validate and document your API automatically. This route uses a path parameter item_id with an integer type hint, which FastAPI automatically validates. The type hint ensures that item_id is converted to an integer and validated automatically. Type hints lead directly to automatic validation, reducing the code you need to write. FastAPI uses Pydantic models to define and validate request bodies. Define a Pydantic model class with typed attributes to represent your data structure. When requests come in, Pydantic automatically validates the JSON data against your model definition. FastAPI has built-in support for asynchronous programming with async and await. Simply add async before def and use await for asynchronous operations to improve performance. Async programming leads to better performance by handling multiple requests concurrently. One of FastAPI's best features is automatic interactive API documentation. FastAPI automatically generates two types of interactive documentation at /docs and /redoc endpoints. The /docs endpoint provides Swagger UI where you can test your API interactively. The /redoc endpoint offers an alternative documentation interface with a different style. Let's summarize the key advantages that make FastAPI popular. FastAPI excels in 4 key areas: high performance, type safety, automatic documentation, and async support. You get high performance with minimal boilerplate code compared to other frameworks. Built-in validation through type hints significantly reduces common programming bugs. Automatic documentation generation saves countless hours of manual documentation work. Despite its power, FastAPI is remarkably easy to learn and use, especially for Python developers. Let's recap what we've learned about Python and FastAPI. FastAPI is a modern, high-performance framework designed specifically for building APIs with Python. It leverages Python's type hints to provide automatic validation and comprehensive documentation. Built-in async support enables concurrent request handling for improved performance. FastAPI is an excellent choice for building modern REST APIs and microservices architectures.